Yeah, so it's a dashing Sunday morning. So we've come out on a complete change. This is the first time we've actually done this in a year we've been here.
I know. Toy fair.
We've come to Rayton Arena, which has now been renamed Sunderland
Live Arena. It's not much of an arena. It's more like just an industrial unit. But
it's like a really, really big shed. That's what you said to me this morning.
It is a big shed.
But it's heaving. I'm really surprised. We got here way too early, didn't we?
Yeah, because you were so excited, and I said to you, it's 25 minutes drive, and you were like, let's go.
Problem is we've got to drive through the city, so I thought it's going to be really busy, and it wasn't. We flew through. And we only knew about it because of the guy in Durham and Dormarca, don't we? He's quite a few times, every time we've gone, he sells a lot of Doctor Who and old toys and stuff. And he's always said, have you ever been to the toy fair? And we've always said, nah.
So here we are.
Here, yeah. And there is a lot of people walking around. You can pay, it's £4.50 to get in for an adult, but you can pay a little bit extra to go in. Well, it's double, isn't it, to go in before 10:30. And there's a load of people wandering around and we're like, we're being cheapskates and waiting until 10:30.
We're waiting until 10:30. Yeah, there's a big difference, isn't it? £4.50 up to £8. If
it is for both of us, yeah.
If you're on your own, £8. If you're a collector or a trader, it's nothing to you. But when it's a couple of you.
Well, it's not just that. We're only going for a gander, aren't we? We're not...
For the sake of 15 minutes.
We're not specifically going to pick up anything. We're not like people who buy to resell or anything like that.
If something catches the eye, we might have a look. But I think it's just a...
So we're going to take you with us. We're going to attempt... I'm saying that attempt because I know what I'm like. But we're going to attempt to show you around and see if it's worth the day out. I've got a funny feeling this is going to cost me a lot of money. Yes, so yeah, let's see what we can find inside the toy and Sci-Fi, because it had Sci-Fi in its name and it said it sold Doctor Who. So I instantly lost. There was no argument there because it said Doctor Who and Sci-Fi.
Well, it actually says toys, trains and Sci-Fi. So we'll see. Let's have a look.
We're in a queue. Oh, because we've been cheapskates. Have you bought anything?
No. There's a couple of things I did like. I'm sure you could zoom in on it. There's a talking Dalek, which I haven't got, but it's £70. I keep looking at it. Because it's a nice looking Dalek.
We'll zoom in. That one. He's not happy that he can't get the Dalek. I managed to buy something though. I was quite impressed with my buy, which we'll show you when we get back.
Okay.
But there is another hall, so we're going to have a look to the other hall and see if there's anything in there. Aren't we?
I've got to buy something. So I had to buy something today, didn't I? So I did get these. Not in prime condition, but it's not really bothered. Giant robot, classic. And a Dalek from the Chase.
I know, because I need to zoom in, because that looked really cool.
So when they filmed The Chase in 1966, BBC couldn't afford to buy any new Daleks or make any new ones, so they borrowed the films, which is why it's got the big base. Bit dusty. Clean up. It'll look good on the shelf at home.
Thank you.
Happy. Yeah, we couldn't do much for me because there's lots of kids about. So, but we've been in there for 2 hours.
We managed to have some quick to eat, didn't we?
Yeah, very, very quickly. A quick coffee and a butty. But yeah, it's taken 2 hours. Is not bad, I think. We've been around a couple of times because you don't see everything the first time.
I just thought there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people staring at things, and people want to have a nosy.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to do like one take, have a break, then go back around
and do it all over again.
Yeah, just to make sure that you've had a proper look at everything and made sure the stuff that you wanted to.
Well, we did see some stuff on the second time round that we hadn't seen the first time round.
Not just that, it was quite nice to be able to have a look and then go and have a look. do your recon, because there's a few people selling the same things at different prices.
Yeah,
So it was quite nice to have a wander, come back around. And
some things like old stuff that I'm looking for, like original stuff, is bloody expensive.
Mine's easy, because mine's
obviously-
brand new BB-8 stuff. It's kind of like, I can get loads for 20 quid. Andrew's, not a cat and house chance. 250 quid for this.
250 quid for the Space 1999 thing and 70 quid for the Dalek. Yeah, it's too much out of my pocket today.
But I definitely think if you're in the area, there is quite a few. We've grabbed the leaflet, haven't we? So we can put all the different information, because there's a few of them are all over the place. There's a few up in Scotland, but they're mainly northeast. But
Yeah, good 2 hours. I think next time we come, we'll pay the extra money and come in early.
We won't.
I will.
Bye. So I'm going to quickly show you while we're here, because I think it's another good bonus is car parking is free, and like that. There's huge amounts of it, so you haven't got to worry about parking. But it was quite nice, the fact that there was tons of parking, and obviously it's free. You're just off the main road. Yeah, I've loved it, mate. I think it's been great.
And a couple of
motorhomes
motorhomes here as well.
Yes.
Takes me back, Stuart.
There's 3 big motorhomes here. Yeah, so if you're in the area, I would definitely say it's worth it for a good couple of hours out, as long as you're a bit of a geek. You're sorted. That is us home. I've just got changed because it is cold, it is miserable. I don't know what is going on with this weather at the minute. Dogs are excited because we're back. But we thought we would just quickly show you what we bought today and give you a bit of an update and let you know exactly what we thought of the whole entire day.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, I have to say. It was a couple of hours out, and it wasn't far from us, 25-minute drive.
Yeah.
On the side of Durham, so it wasn't too far to go. You know, I ended up with a Chase Dalek from 1966. I bought it because of the base. It's a movie Dalek base. And as I said earlier on in the video, it was the BBC couldn't afford new ones, so they borrowed the ones from the films.
It is really, really cute though. So it is like a really blue and silver colour, which you don't see very often, to be fair, do you? And it was quite nice because nothing's come off it. Like all the bits are still there to say that they're not old, but
no, it wasn't boxed.
2012, so it is 13 years old.
It wasn't boxed, but it's going to come out of the box and go on the shelf anyway. So I'm not that bothered about them being boxed. So that's going up there, and I also got the bigger sized one.
You love them, don't you?
Robot from Tom Baker's very first episode when he regenerated into the 4th Doctor.
So I think the other thing is they're so detailed, aren't they?
Yeah.
There is so many details to them. I don't know where they've come from originally. I don't know if it was just a collection of stuff they made off magazines or what. But they've all got like the stickers on the bottom telling you what episode they're on.
They're heavy, aren't they, as well?
They are. They are really, really heavy.
They're metal and heavy. So that cost me a tenner. There was another one, Wirren, which was from the same series, boxed, immaculate condition, and that was £25, wasn't it? They weren't messing about with that.
You're regretting it now, aren't you?
No, I'm not regretting it. That's a lot of money to pay. I don't need the box. I don't need it to be perfect. I'm never going to sell it on.
No, there are
so it's going on my shelf
to
get displayed with the rest of my gear up there. Well, I say the rest of my gear. That's
tiny,
one small box of gear. I've got boxes and boxes of stuff to come out at some point. So.
And I was easy. Within 10 minutes of walking around the first couple of stores, spotted it, was like, yep, that's what I want. I have seen this before, I have looked for it. And then when I did actually spot it being discontinued, you know what Lego are like. And I managed to get everybody who doesn't know, much less for BB-8. There I managed to get the BB-8, but it's the portrait one. So it's completely flat. So it's brick sketches. So I managed to get it, and it is sealed, brand spanking new. That's just off where I took the tag off for how much it was. Yeah, it's got all the stickers and everything on it. So I was well impressed. So that is mine. I will build them at some point and he will go up with my other droids.
Yeah. A lot of stuff though. I mean, a lot of railway stuff, which I was surprised at. Lots of trains. Lots of cars. Lots of Airfix models.
No. It was just Doctor Who. Everywhere you looked.
Pretty much
every store had a police box.
It was because I joked halfway round and said, I think next time we go to one of these, I think we'll have a mission to see how many police boxes we can buy.
I don't even count.
No, to buy. I was going to buy them because I've got loads already, but yeah, I think we'll do a police box count next time.
Do you know what I was more surprised by than anything else that we saw, and we saw a lot of? Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a collector's thing for that.
Yeah. There was lots of things, wasn't there? We saw some cigarette cards on one stall.
We did, but there was
just lots
the train
of things.
thing was probably the most impressive, wasn't it? Because you would go to one stall and it just sell train stuff. They didn't bother.
Yeah.
A few of the stores you went to had a bit of everything, and then you had some stores that were selling 3D printed, which is now a huge thing by the looks of it.
Yeah.
But when you went into these model stores, it was just model after model. It was every type of track you can think of. There was everything from bushes to huge buildings. People had like castles and stuff for these train tracks.
Stuart, people change their attics and just have a train layout.
You're not having a train.
No, I think I'm past that, to be fair. I think I'm past trains. My dad used to have one. Up in the thing. But yeah, I wasn't surprised, but I was pleased with the amount of different things from and some real collectibles as well. I mean, I saw the Rollicking Daleks, the little tiny ones in the boxes.
I've got footage of that.
That's £70 each, and the tiny little things, but they're originals from the 60s. And I was more looking for that kind of thing, the older, more classic Doctor Who stuff
you're going to struggle to get a hold of.
Than newer B&M models, because I'm not. They're okay, but it's not the sort of thing that I want or collect.
I think the B&M things are okay if you're a new collector. If you're somebody who's a bit younger and hasn't got... Because I'm not going to lie, some of the things that they were selling, like you loved that Space 1999 thing. Yeah. But it was 250 quid. Yeah. Like, that isn't just a little bit of money to pull out on something that... Not being horrible, you're an older gentleman, you're not going to run around the house going pew pew pew.
Well, you wouldn't. It's a collector's edition that's just going to sit in a cabinet.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. I think I'm getting to an age, and I hope this is not sounding like I'm sounding like I'm really, really old, but I'm getting to an age where I'm thinking I've got all this stuff that just collects dust because it's not much interest to anybody else.
Well, it is.
It's nice for me. But do I need to spend 250 quid on something occasionally I'm going to look at and go, I remember that?
I think these sort of things, like if anybody hasn't noticed as well, they're also doing a Doctor Who auction at the minute, and it's all the things off the production of Doctor Who. And some of them prices are just crazy, through the roof, silly. But then when you sit there and you think about it, if you've got a... Like not too far from us, which you will get to go to, you've been hounding me to go, we will go in the summer. There is a Doctor Who Sci-Fi little museum local to us. I think if you're doing a museum, then brilliant. Yep, you can afford to spend 10 grand on a replica.
I think you'd be expected to, yeah.
But as a normal everyday person, 10 grand is a lot of money.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near that. But to own a little piece of history, maybe just to say, yeah, I've got that. That's nice. I mean, I've still got my.
I love how we're saying this. On part of this auction, there is actually the desk that is used on Torchwood by John himself, and Captain Andrew literally looked at it and he was like, "Oh my god, look at that! It comes with a chair and everything." If we had the house, he would have bought it easily.
If I got an office job and got my own office, which I used to do, I used to have my own office. That might be something I was looking for, but that's going to go for thousands. I know it is. It's going to be a ridiculous price.
I don't think it will.
Captain Jack's desk.
I don't think it will. I think what hasn't so far. It is quite cheap for what it is. But I think it's a huge statement piece if you haven't got space for it. Which, to be honest, the people in new builds and whatever else will not have space for this. For it.
No, it is a big desk.
You'd be right in here because it would fit in the dining room.
The really big thing on that auction, just going on from there, was the police box, wasn't it? The broken.
I love that police box. That's probably my favourite.
That lights up from the inside.
Police box.
Yeah, but that's going to be a ridiculous price.
That, and they also sell a half police box, which is perfect if you're looking for like an archway to an indoor door.
Yes.
If you've got a little geek room, it's perfect. It would literally fit right in front of your door. You would have to go.
Yeah, some good stuff on there, but you do need some money. Although we did see a costume from Lux, wasn't it? The 1950s episode. That was only in the hundreds So
Only in hundreds.
yeah, shoot he got was 50s costume. I'm surprised about that.
Yeah,
Not
things
fetching
don't
so
seem
much.
to be selling as much as
No.
other Doctors.
And maybe it's because it's the 50s costume and not a spacey costume.
Do you think?
Maybe it's just that's putting people off. But yeah, I don't think I'll be buying it. But I'm going to keep an eye on it.
We went completely off tangent. So yes, so thank you for joining us on our little random Sunday out. And we will catch you next Sunday with some other amazing video. And don't forget, we also do a live on a Sunday evening, which is our quiz. Come and pop along. You don't have to play interactively if you don't want to. You can just shout at the screen. And we would also like to give the biggest thank you to our members. You mean the world to us. We know who you are and you know who you are.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll catch you soon.
Bye.
Bye.